Hey guys, Curtis coming at you for my week 4 check-in. So basically this week, just bottom line up front, had 4 days training in the gym. It was a deload week from EvolveAI. Additionally, I had 3 days that I spent on the road running. This week there was a little bit of stress with work and some stress with some family situations that we're not going to get into. But overall, still got 3 different cardio sessions, logging 9.6 miles. Total time on those sessions was a little bit less than I would have wanted, but I was able to make some really good progress. With my last run of the week, I actually did a 4.4 mile run with about a 12-minute per mile average pace. And again, the whole thing, and the reason that that is a good pace for me, is because that is all inside of zone 2. Other than that, now I'm reading from actually my Omega project logbook, a really cool logbook, and what I like about it is I'm able to keep track of both my running and my lifting in one. Plus, I don't really like using apps to look back at training that I've done, especially when I'm kind of thinking about like the week that happened and the week that's about to happen. I much prefer to have it written. This allows me to do both. So basically on day 1, which Mondays I treat as my start of the week, I had a morning run, 32 minutes. Again, that 144 average beats per minute, which is right at the top end of that zone 2. That's what I want. And then in the gym, it was push presses, chest supported rows, overhead dix press, which I've actually been a really huge fan of overhead dix press. And all of my stuff this week, I was really focusing on getting in the gym and really trying to work on flow as far as like we get in the gym as we're doing workouts in between sets. I'm trying to set up for the second and third, etc. lifts as I'm going through. So as I'm doing my push press, I'm trying to get the GOAT installed for the chest supported row. Towards the end of chest supported row, I'm putting the bar in the rack, getting ready for dix press, getting the arms put in the right position so that I can do seated lat pull downs, all that kind of stuff. Move on to day 2, which is Tuesday, 10 of January. And I had a morning run, again, 34 minutes, 46 seconds total with a 12:34 pace. That was really good. A little bit higher on the average beats per minute for heart rate. And I think that just goes to talk about the kind of variability that you're going to have on a day-to-day basis. So I was still able to do my talk test and be able to talk just fine. Wasn't really looking for air, but my heart rate was a little bit higher, but still really good training effect. Duffalo squats, and now it says competition squat, and I've kind of been just rotating what I want to do as far as a squat. So Duffalo squats, deadlifts, lunges, hamstring curls, hip thrusts, calf raises, and again, really just focusing on trying to just be as efficient as I possibly could be. Now, day 3 of the week, which this is going to be Wednesday, the 11th of January, I really just had a long run. This is a deload week, and Wednesday is traditionally a day that I don't train. Now, I went down and I ended up hitting a 53-minute run at about a 12-minute and 16-second pace, and again, 140 beats per minute average for the entirety of that, which that is just phenomenal. But I took that Thursday completely out of the gym in time just to really listen to my body, let it recover. I did a bunch of mobility exercises, the couch stretch, etc., those kind of things. Move on to day 5, which is Friday. I had pen lay rows, bench press, incline flies, barbell shrugs, seated rows, and then preacher curls and dips, and just kind of an accessory day. For me, that's always just been kind of an accessory day. And then I normally would have done that on Thursday, but I did it on Friday. And then on Saturday, box deadlifts, which I'm probably going to move out for the next cycle. I have another hypertrophy block that starts on Monday. After that, I did comp squat. I did the transformer bar just because I kind of wanted to. After that, some incline Cadillac bench, and then the belt squat. One thing that's unique about my Saturday programming right now is that I actually use my Squat Max MD for 2 different setups. I use it for belt squats as well as hip thrusts. And then we move on to Sunday, which is the day I'm recording this. And really the big thing I wanted to show you, and one of the cool things with Omega Project, is on the last page it has like this last day of the week. So for me, 4 days lifted, 3 days of conditioning. I put 0 days for mobility because I don't have like a day that I necessarily focus on mobility. I just don't really worry about it all that much. I just kind of work my stretches into my workout. Overall, my diet has definitely improved a whole bunch. My body weight at the beginning of the week was at about 222 pounds, keeping in mind that that was coming right off of like the end of holiday eating for me. And then at the end of the week, today I weighed in at 219. A lot of that's just going to be water variations, those kind of things, but still looking at that trend coming down. Definitely got protein, definitely got all the water I needed every day. Alcohol consumption is definitely getting lower. I only drank 2 days this week. I do keep track of that, and I do find that if I drink, especially later in the day, it just disrupts my sleep almost entirely, which is hilarious because when I was younger, maybe I was just oblivious to it, but I didn't really notice anything. Average hours of sleep per night. This is somewhere that I'd love to improve, but I just don't think it's going to. 6 hours and 53 minutes. Average sleep score of an 80, and again, that's based off of my wearables that I wear as I go to bed. But that's it for this week. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next week.